Hello and welcome to with me, Winner and Enjoyed picking up where we left off last time where I started this series here is Wallachia down here and forms the Kingdom of Romania, though it's only just called Romania and for some reason here. But yeah, very annoying starts with all the bull crap that the game was throwing at me considering I had gotten Hungary as an ally because strongest country in the Balkans, basically. They would be able to easily help me in wars, but I managed to completely neutralize Hungary. And at the exact same time that happened, the AI just started going to war with me as well. So, yeah, that was very annoying, trying to deal with all that bullcrap. But, end up getting through that stuff and formed the Kingdom of Romania after dealing with all the rest of the countries over here that I needed to take over. And yeah, to start off this episode, I am going to be getting my revenge on Bulgaria for all the bullcrap they were doing in the previous episode. So I am going to be taking them over without question. Though my aggressive expansion is currency at 18, I think I may want that to get down to 0 so I can guarantee that I should be able to take over Bulgaria completely, considering that's not all the lands they have. They also have this. And they got Serbia and that country with them as well. So I'll be able to take land off of them, both of them too, which would be useful considering Bulgaria has that stuff down there. So yeah, I think I may have to wait a little bit for the aggressive expansion to go down and then I'll go to war. So I guess while I wait, I'll just slightly improve my economy a bit more, even though it's already twice as large as England's, who's has the second largest economy. But yeah, just quickly pass by some time for that so that gets down to 0 for now. Alright, so my aggressive expansion has gotten down to 0 now, so I think it is time to do this. And I'll just do that there instead of sending a bunch of insults, considering I still do need my legacy points for this stuff and everything. Alright, so there we go. Let's start the war. Completely destroy their armies. There we go. I am just going to go through and occupy literally all the lands that they all control, without question. And there we go. I have occupied literally all the lands. And that was super easy too. I'm seriously just that strong now, apparently. Damn. Now, I'll take out them, considering they're vassal there. Take everything over here along the coast that they got. Wow. I am honestly surprised I can actually take literally all of that without the aggressive expansion going over 100. Damn. Well then, guess I'm doing that. Perfect. So that was a lot of expansion I just did very easily. God damn. Okay, so I guess I'll just now need to kind of clean up the rest of these countries around here in the Balkans, taking out Montenegro and Bosnia. Easily. I guess I'll need to deal with these two there. Just go through, clean up all of this stuff. Probably fight a war with Hungary as well. Yeah. Okay, so guess I will kind of work on some of this stuff at this point, because I will need that aggressive expansion to go back down before I can really do a bunch more expansion, though. I'm actually kind of thinking about it, considering that only went up to 60 as a result of taking all that. I can probably take out the rest of these countries around here without it going over 100, but I don't really want to take the risk. So, yeah. I'll just kind of continue what I've been doing. Working on all this stuff, I guess. Alright, so gross expansion's back down to 0. I didn't actually make all that much progress when it comes to getting buildings built. I got those things there done, and also resource buildings are here. I have not even touched any of these yet when it comes to all those provinces. So yeah, that's probably going to take me a while to actually get all that completed. which I will want to do at some point during this episode. But, yeah. I think it is time for me to go after these countries. At this point, I will actually go ahead and use insults to do that, because I don't really have much left to do here when it comes to legacies now. It's basically just those two for the most part. And then the ass, that's basically useless to me, because I basically always have that thing maxed out. So, yeah. Also, go ahead and just turn the AI army on. It'll be more efficient, I think, at this point, than me manually controlling the army to do everything. More efficient to some degree, considering how inefficient my army was right there. But whatever, I guess. Okay, just go take all that. I'm ignoring Naples over here. I have no interest in taking land off of them. I just want a little bit of lands that they had over here, and that's it. Okay, so now for Bosnia, which has an alliance with them for some reason. Weird. Just gonna be ignoring them, I'm pretty sure, with them being all the way over there. Now, I got all that cleaned up. Good. So next up is this stuff right there. So start off with this one, I guess. Yeah. Which I guess I'll go ahead and take over Athens while I'm at it. Venice controls that, okay. And Savoy controls that. That's Genoa. Damn Italians. Controlling all these random islands over here. But whatever. So, do I want to go ahead and deal with the Byzantines right now with that much aggressive expansion currency? Sure. Army is being quite inefficient here. Dealing with them. That is for sure. And yeah, that'll be the end right here. Occupy that and I'm done. Okay. Yeah, just barely under 100. Okay, there we go. Send my army back up there right quick. And now, with that complete, I guess I'll kind of sit around for a while, waiting for my aggressive expansion to go back down before I continue fighting again. Considering, yeah, aggressive expansion is basically right at 100 at this point, and I do have these buildings to go through and get done. So, yeah. I guess for what I'm going to do with the rest of this episode at this point is basically going to be getting these islands over here in the game. You can see here, fighting all these Italian countries that got those islands. Just cleaning up this area. And then I guess I'll possibly fight a war with Hungary. And that might be where I end the episode, possibly. Not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm going to get to work on getting these buildings built. Oh, we're all happening to the White Horde. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Alright, so, in the time that I actually took for my aggressive expansion to get down to 0 again, I basically got all the buildings built. Surprisingly. And to actually get all those done, which I really did not expect to be able to do. But, yeah. Also went ahead and recruited a second army since I was able to afford to do that at this point. So, yeah. Poland apparently got wiped off the map by Hungary, I guess. So, I think I might possibly go after Hungary first before I go and clean up all that mess. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Apparently they have an alliance with Lithuania. Huh. Alright. Army just easily running around, taking over everything. Even they're not very strong anymore compared to me. Jesus. I guess I'll go ahead and end it since my army is going up there to fight Lithuania at this point. So, I want to wipe out Kratoka, and I would like to smoothen out this border that I have with Hungary at least a bit right now. Okay, I think that's good right there. I could also liberate a few countries if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I could really destroy Poland, Hungary there if I actually did go through and do that though. But I'm not going to. Not going to be cruel to them. Yet, at least. So, got that done. My border with Hungary has been cleaned up, which also means I now control most of the Balkans over here for the most part of this point. So now it is a matter of dealing with all these islands, getting all those in my control. So start off with this one, I guess, over here. I'm guessing Lundberg is Emperor. Yeah. Okay. Short. Okay. It's literally just one province that I actually want, so there we go. That's done. Now, Milan. You apparently have Bohemia and Aegean as allies too. Damn. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it for this war as well, since it's literally just the islands there that I want. I absolutely kick their fucking ass there. Jesus. But, yeah, there we go. Aragon is actually quite strong, god damn. But I think I'm just going to do a bit extra over here to clean up some of these borders a bit. Take that stuff off of them, give it to France, and that's there can go to Milan. Yeah. Okay, so now it's just that stuff there and these. So I'll go after this one next, over here, so I can get the majority of these islands in my control at this point. There we go. Good. Now I'll go wipe you out as well. Oh, you have an alliance with them, annoyingly. How long is that? Oh god, 15 fucking years in that alliance still, Jesus. I was honestly not wanting to do that, but, well, I might have to wait for my growth expansion to go back down anyways, so, sure. Growth expansion is basically at 85 currently. I don't think I can actually finish all of this stuff off without that going over 100, considering that there will be at least 2 wars, yes. I'll be taking at least a decent bit of provinces, so yeah. I think there's a chance that would go over 100 if I continued right now. So I'm going to take a short break, I guess, from fighting, so that I can go back down, and hopefully that alliance they have with them will end as well. So yeah, I guess I'm going back to buildings for now. Alright, so my gross expansion's under 50 at this point, so that's good enough, I guess. And their alliance has ended, so go towards them right quick before they can get it back. There we go. Just take them over very quickly, and that is done. Now, it is time to get... So now it's time to get Crete there. And along with the other stuff that Venice has over there, under their direct control. Nice. I'm going to just tell the AI to go back over here. Finish taking Crete. There you go. Finish taking it over. There you go. Good job. Finally. Okay. There we go. Take all that, and this stuff here, and I guess that's basically everything I want off this. And this ore here. I'll think I'll grab that so I can sell it as well, just clean that border up a bit. Venice apparently doesn't actually control Venice anymore. What the hell? You know what, considering that, I'll just wipe... Oh god. I don't like the looks of that aggressive expansion, but I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk. of that starting a coalition. And my aggressive expansion is actually over 100. God damn it. Oh well. Okay then. I gotta fight a coalition in that case. Which also means I probably want to create a larger army to make sure that I can actually win. Okay, there we go. So that is the coalition. Alright, sure. But I'm kind of thinking, do I actually want to do this, or do I want to push this off to the next episode? Because I accomplished everything that I kind of wanted to do for this episode already, and I'm not sure I want to continue. I could hold this coalition off until the next episode, I guess. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. I'll save fighting this coalition until the next episode, so it's going to start off straight off. So next episode's going to start Art with a War immediately here. So yeah, that's everything I got for this episode, I guess. I kind of think I would have liked to take more of this stuff over here, but whatever, I guess. So yeah. There is the end of this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.